Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is working. It says I'm live. I know I kind of have no idea. If it looks like I'm looking around at the beginning of this, it's because there's a bit of a lag. And I was just checking to make sure that we were there. Hi there, my name's Steve Jaguar. This is another BeerNative beer review, but this one is weird. It's live. I've never done this on YouTube before. I've never done anything live. And I kind of wanted to do that. I wasn't really sure if it would work. I had to come up with a new format. I couldn't wander around as much, and I had to even learn some new software, which is kind of neat, you know. I like doing that. The beer I'm going to be reviewing live for my after work beer is Forever Ago by Boundary. Boundary, yes. Let's flick over and take a look at them. Hold on, let me just see if this works. And there we go, right there. So you can see Boundary is an interesting brewery because they are a cooperative. So you can kind of own a bit of Boundary. And something that you may have noticed if you've ever seen me do reviews is that I like beers with cool art, and I definitely like breweries with cool art. What I really liked about this, let me just try and show you what I mean. This is the landing page. It kind of makes no sense other than it looks cool. I reset, I get new art. Ooh, that shouldn't please me, but it really does. You can get a little bit of information on the screen if you can read that. You know, they're a co-op. They didn't start that long ago. Let's take a look here in front of change channels over to here. You can see they're based in Belfast, Ireland. I reviewed one recently from Whiplash that was in Dublin. That was an awesome beer. Starting in 2014, they raised about, I think, 100,000 using this kind of co-op method when they first started. And they're a good brewery, right? Craft. They have a commitment to good ingredients, good process, and they have this membership idea that I didn't know anything about until I started exploring Boundary. And well, that guy looks kind of depressed right there, doesn't he? Hey, dude, wake up. Oh, that's the thumbnail. I'll have to watch that video later. Yeah, it's interesting. £100 it looks like, and you could get membership in their world right there, which is interesting. Some frequently asked questions. You can roll down. You can read all this detail if you want yourself. I'm not going to get too into it, but it does look like when you buy membership that you can convert that membership into equity or something like that later. I don't know if you get your money back, but it seems like a really good cause. And jumping to the beer Forever Go is from their core range. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to jump through there. Like all breweries, they've got a core range that looks quite cool. They seem to focus on strong hops and strong stouts, the kind of beers that we all like. And there is Forever Ago there. Actually, it's a New England IPA, and it was easier to find information by jumping actually to their shop, where you can buy it. And you can see here you can get it direct from them for £15 for 4. It's made primarily of Mosaic and Citra, so I'm expecting to be a bit of a hop bomb. I don't really get other information on that. You know how I like to dive into the malts? I'm assuming it's going to have flaked oats or rye or something that's going to give it that hazy feel, and it's going to have an obvious juice kick because of this hops that they chose. And they do give you a little bit of weight there, which is nice. But it's a little bit mysterious as well. I bought this one not directly from them. I bought it from these guys. And you don't need to see their menu. This is Boundary Forever Go NE IPA, 6%, I can't read, £3.49. That's not bad. You know, if you buy beers in some specialty beer shops, somebody was commenting today to me on Facebook or Reddit, I can't remember which social media platform it was, that sometimes they pay £6-7 just for one like unique can of a beer like this. And this looks quite good, and the price was right. That's why I got it. Is it going to be worth it? I think it will be. So let's leave that up there for a moment. Let's fetch it out of my fridge. You don't get to talk to Chewy on this one because it's live. And there it is right there. That seems to match up very nicely. And let's flip back to the full view. There we go. And let's pop it. This is live. I hope this is working. I don't expect anybody's actually watching because I didn't advertise or socialize this at all. It's just an experiment so I could do this kind of YouTube thing without the pressure. All right, so let's get a little bit out of the can. You know, I like to do things out of the can because people drink beer out of cans. Hey, what a surprise. Oh boy, it's a little on the sour side, to be perfectly honest about it. It's got kind of a quick mouthfeel. It doesn't last that long. It smells really nice. Okay. I'm going to pop that into there. People love pouring beer right in front of the camera, so I'm going to do that. There we are. And are we shocked? Not really, right? It's got that beautiful haze. Big bubbles on the head. A bit soapy looking. I imagine that head is going to vanish in absolutely no time at all. Let's give it a little whiff. Yeah, again, it's got kind of a odd sharpness to the smell as well as the flavor. Well, let's dive in, shall we? Okay. It's not quite what I expected, given the sort of Citra Mosaic hop. I feel like it needed one more, you know? And in terms of the choice of malt, they buy their malt all from one place. They're very committed to, and that was in, you can check that out on the website. But it's, I'm not a massive fan of sours. I do like some of the ones that Wild Beer make because they're a little bit left of center, right? Using hibiscus and sea buckthorn and all sorts of weird stuff. But I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings about this. Maybe because I was looking, the expectations that when you say New England IPA sets is that you expect it to kind of be a big, soft, cuddly pillow of a beer. And I'm not entirely sure I'm on board. Okay. All right. So it has a bit of sour to it. That's all I'm going to say. So imagine there's a bit of, you've got the color, it looks the part, but I just don't find it's tasting the part. I find it's gone too light on the aromatic on the nose, and something about it, maybe is the choice of malts that are a bit of a mystery, that it's left it tasting a little sour. Maybe I got a bad one. Maybe I should check the date on it. If I worked there, I would be really upset that I was even suggesting I had to check the date, you know? Sorry, December 26th, 2020. That's lots of time. Okay, well, I'm going to go for it. Let's score it up. I like to credit them for art. And Forever Go, I actually quite like this sort of soft, beachy feel that I'm getting off this. I can tell you right now that John Robinson, yeah, that's actually turned around. I bet you I can catch that on camera. There you go. Catch the URL focus. There it is. JohnRobinsonArt.com. If you want to see more art like that, check them out. I like that. I like breweries that take art seriously, and they obviously do. So I'm going to give them a 4 to 5 on art. Can's pretty standard. I like this larger format, but I'm just going to give it a 3. That's a 7. In terms of uniqueness, you know what's funny is that it is quite unique. It is meant to be a New England IPA. I'm actually going to give them a 3 would be average, but I think they're actually kind of missing it a little bit. So I might even mark it as a 2 on that, but I'm going to give them a 4 on uniqueness because inadvertently, whether it's my can or not, this is a super unique beer. If it didn't say it was a New England IPA, if it said it was a New England sour, like is that even a type of beer? If that's what it said it was, I'd actually be pretty emphatic about it. I would say, yeah, they nailed it. It would be awesome. And I would be judging it differently. But I have to judge it for what it is. So I'm going to give it a 6 on that. And that's going to take me up to a 13. And now I have to give it a score on the flavor. So I'm going to send this into maybe a 7, maybe even a 6. And I don't know if that's because I was really looking forward to a really nice NEIPA and I got a sour. That's the thing. So, all right. Let me remind you what beer this is again. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. There it is. That's where I got it. That's what I was expecting. An IPA, fruity, juicy, and I got a kind of weird New England sour. I'm going to give it a 6 on flavor, which is harsh. Sorry, Boundary. I love your brewery. I love everything you stand for. I just don't seem to be the guy that loves this one. That's going to be a 19 out of 30, which is going to be Maybe if I round up a 3.5 or so. Yeah, let's be generous on an Untapped and go with that. Okay, so my name's Steve Shigera. This has been a BeerNative beer review. The very first one I've ever tried to do live on YouTube. I'm probably going to find out there's no sound, or I'm not even broadcasting. I'm just talking to myself. But if you like this sort of thing, I'm thinking this is what I'm going to do on Fridays. This is going to be my after work beer, 5 p.m. for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to pull a beer out of the fridge behind me, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to have to wing it. No script, improv. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. If you like this and you like some of the pre-recorded ones that I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you're on a craft beer group on Reddit, or you're on Facebook and you've got friends who might enjoy this, please share with all your friends. I try and dive into the brewery, the ingredients, maybe even the ethics behind it, and certainly the artwork. Thanks for watching. This has been my first live YouTube beer review. Over and out.